had one like it. Dolls here of all types from the 1850s and newer. Pre-Civil War, Civil War, 1900s, all the way up to the newest American Girl dolls.
I was going to ask you, I heard you did mention there's a woman that died here. I know there was rumors about somebody being murdered. I don't know if those were to any fact behind those stories at all.
Well, if you ask certain people, there's a lot of fact. You ask other people, it's never been proven. There's been more than one murder here. There's been many more that have died here.
Not to ask about any previous groups who've been here or anything to do with the activity, but if you had to pick one room that was most active, just so we can set up some equipment, what would you say would be the most active room? As far as other people?
That depends on the group.
They all say different things.
The group in the day highly affect what is active. In my opinion, everyone is built up of what we call DNA today, and DNA has about 25,000 parts. Mm-hmm. So 25,000 parts means that you could be built up of 25,000 different people. Mm-hmm. Through the ages, you could have or be related to one of the people that lived in the house, stayed in the house, was born in the house, died in the house. So therefore, you could have more attachment mm-hmm. to any one part, one area, where somebody else would not have any attachment there, and therefore energy is neither created nor destroyed. Energy is always the same, so therefore if something has a tendency towards that energy and you have the same tendency, you will get more activity. Another person will have energy, and those energies sitting every place, but you will have his activity pop up in a different place.
Makes sense. After the homeowner finished giving us the walkthrough, we proceeded to do an EMF scan of the entire building. Basically what this is we take EMF meters, electromagnetic field readers, and we try to detect the electromagnetic energy within the whole house. Basically what electromagnetic energy is the energy that spirits are said to be made of. And basically what we did was we went through the entire building and we take scans of it. Why we scan the building is because we try to detect spots in the house that are emitting natural EMF energy. So when we're walking around and we're getting spikes, we can determine if it is natural spikes or paranormal spikes. So we were upstairs in the doll room, and it was me, Mike, Kurt, and Paul. And basically what we were doing was doing an EMF scan. We experienced paranormal activity going on upstairs, like while we were actually standing there. The air became very heavy, and we began getting spikes on our meters. Now, at that moment, I told the spirits, I said, hey, we're not leaving unless you show us a sign that you're here and you show us that you can respond to us intelligently. And, we, like I said, the EMF meters were spiking, and I said, can you make a sound that's really loud so we know that you're here and that you can, understand what we're saying. As soon as I said that, we heard a really loud, massive crash coming from downstairs. Mind you, we were all standing in a group and we were all standing still. It was so loud, it literally almost gave me a heart attack. Now, we heard this and we all stood still for a second. Then we opened the door and we started walking downstairs. We saw the homeowner standing there looking up at us, and he looked, he was like, what did you guys do? There was debris laying all over the floor. Part of the ceiling had actually fallen off, and on command, basically, when I told the spirit to make a loud noise, part of the ceiling came off, a good chunk of it. Sadly, we weren't filming at the time. We don't usually film our EMF scans because it's not very interesting. We're just walking around with meters. So I hadn't been filming yet, unfortunately. Next time I'm going to film. But either way, as soon as I told the spirit to make a loud noise, part of the ceiling fell off. The mansion has been restored. It's in great condition. There's no reason that part of the ceiling should have been fallen off. And I ran downstairs quickly and got my cameraman who was setting up equipment on the first floor. I brought him up to the second level, and then he started filming, and that's what you're about to see. Okay, we were upstairs. We were doing what's called an EMF scan of the entire building. We were in the dial room, okay? Mad EMF spikes. It was my Mel. This is a Mel. It was flipping out. This thing, it got a 32.3 spike. We weren't filming because we're just doing a regular little scan. We don't usually film that. The K2 meter was blinking like crazy. We asked the spirit to make a noise, and part of the ceiling fell off. I'll just show you what happened right now. And we just want to let you, everybody was standing still in one spot. We said, can you make a noise? And part of the ceiling fell off. Okay, again, we were in the dial room. We were making significant communication using EMF meters. We asked the spirit, can you make a noise? If you want to communicate, we're not going to leave until you let us know you're here. I said those very words. We were all the way upstairs. We heard a loud noise. We come down, and you can see it. Wanted us to know where it's here. We're gonna clean this up and continue. Tea party, and we're gonna begin the investigation now. First thing we're doing, we got Kurt over here. This is Kurt Watt. He's actually, self-proclaimed sensitive. Very good. We've had very good results. And this is Mike. He's going to be joining us tonight. Mike and Kurt are going to go upstairs, and they're going to begin doing an EVP session in the doll room. He's going to be recording it with the Sony infrared, and he's also going to have the K2 meter with him. Myself, Jason, our cameraman, and Paul, we're going to be downstairs in the basement. Supposedly the woman was found murdered, and we're going to begin doing some EMF work down there and trying to communicate that way. So with that, we're going to go lights out and let this investigation begin. Alright guys, we're downstairs right now. We're in the bar, and this is supposedly where the girl was found. We're going to begin now. Anybody down here we'd like to make communication with you? This is going to be EVP session number 1. For Paul, Jason, and David are present in the room at the current time. Current temperature is 46 degrees. EMF reading is 0.0 milligauss. I'd just like to say hello to everybody down here. My name is David, and I'm with the Illinois Paranormal Research Association. We're here to talk to you.
Could you make these lights light up for us, please?
Ooh, saw that one. Can you make 3 of them light up?
It's not going to harm you at all. It's just going to let us know that you're here. Make them light up again. Come on.
You were doing it earlier when we were walking through. Can you make a sound if you want us to stop?
Nothing loud, nothing damaging.
Is it because I'm asking the questions? Hey, shine your light over where my camera's aiming. Scared the shit out of me. Just a doe.
These dolls are creepy, man. EVP session. Front bedroom, 2nd floor, Kurt and Mike. Can you tell us if anyone's here with us? people are in the room right now, maybe?